Here's my review for Together. Before I saw Together, this was definitely one of the most anticipated horror films that I had for the year of 2025. And after watching it, I think that this is a decent horror experience, but I do think that throughout this film, there are specific moments that truly made me not care as much as I wanted to. There are quite a few positives that I have for Together. I'll start off with my standout positive, and that'll be the concept itself. When I initially watched a trailer for this film, I thought the concept was very interesting, and that got me into the door to watch this movie in the first place. And after watching this film, this concept definitely steals the show. Ideally, the concept we have here is you take two romantic partners that find this weird spell, and they find each other physically tied together. And for me, I thought the execution in that was really interesting. The story was definitely really well done, and every time they went into sequences between the two characters getting physically tied together, it was the most bizarre thing I've seen so far in 2025. The biggest problem that I had with Together is, even though I think that the entire film and each sequence was executed well, there are some moments in this film that just really made me scratch my head and wonder why they did that in the first place. Ultimately, there's certain sequences, especially when the two characters are tied together, that there's moments that these characters have specific lines, specific way that like Dave Franco and Alison Brie deliver their lines that totally took me out of the film, and I just could not believe it. Ultimately, the story, even though I think it's interesting, it's not really above and beyond in regards to what this concept is trying to tell. I thought the ending was okay, but I thought it was a little too forced and a little bit overbaked. Even though this movie is a decent experience, I thought that the director and just the film crew themselves did the little weird things here and there that just truly made me not care and just made me feel less interested than I wanted to be. Overall, I think Together is a decent film. I had a lot of enjoyment in the concept that they provided. I think Alison Brie and Dave Franco provide great performances, and the direction of this film is definitely really well done. But I do think that the film crew makes some really strange decisions that don't overall affect the film, that I just could not get behind and I thought were very cheesy and really stupid. Overall, Together is a decent film, and I'm going to give it a thumbs sideways. I'll see you next time. Peace.